Hey, so at this point, we shouldn't be second guessing ourselves. Hello, I'm Antoinette. To those of you who don't know me, I am a wife and I am a mother of five children. So forgive me if the background and the lighting is not always perfect. This is why you can rely on this information because there is nothing fake here, no makeup, nothing extra, no luxurious background. It's just me and truth. When I look at my life, I have done a lot of things that have made me uncomfortable, and I had my kids with me. I remember when I first went back to the salon after I had my first two kids. Matter of fact, I had three when I went back to the salon. My youngest daughter at that time was in the car seat. I think she was about 3 months old, if I'm not mistaken. And when I went to the salon, I went for an interview and I sat my two children down in the lobby area and I put the car seat in another chair. And I sat there and I waited. And when the supervisor came up and she asked me, was I there for a hair service? I told her, no, I was actually there for an interview. And she was like, well, did someone call you about an interview? And I said, no, ma'am, no one called me about an interview, but I'd like to know, are you all hiring stylists at this time? And she said, well, yes, we are, weekends only. I said, okay, I'm here. I'm a full service master cosmetologist. I have full availability, and I'd like to have an interview. And she said, okay, come right back. She actually had someone in the chair. But because of my attitude, my personality, and the energy that I brought with me of confidence, without fear, not only did I slam that interview, but she offered me a position right on the spot. That wasn't my first time doing something like that. But from that point to this point, I have had countless of opportunities where I have went with my children because my circumstance didn't allow me to have someone to watch my children. My circumstance didn't allow me to have a nanny to come with me and go next door and shop while I go and take care of business. No, my kids went with me. And if you know anything about professionalism, it's not the most professional thing to show up at a job interview with children or anywhere else for that matter where you have to take care of business. But I have. And I have had, I've been blessed. I was going to say I've had pretty good luck, but I've been blessed. And I said all that to say that sometimes the very thing that we believe is going to hold us back is where our power lies. There are many times where I thought, well, maybe I won't be considered because of my kids. Maybe I won't be able to go as far because I have kids. I won't be able to give it my full self. I can't give 100% because I have to give 100% to the kids. I mean, trust me, I deal with mommy guilt all the time. If it's not me feeling like I'm not giving them enough time, it's me feeling like I'm not giving myself enough time. It's constantly a war. Constantly, every day it's a war. If I get some quiet time for myself, that means that's 15 minutes that I'm not giving to one of my kids. Like, I literally deal with this every day. But I want you all to understand that you don't let anything stop you from being great. When I was pushing that podcast and I was recording about 2 to 3 times a week, I would get up at 4 or 5 o'clock a.m. to record my podcast while my kids were still asleep. I made a way to do it around their schedule. If I just lived a typical life where I get up at 8 o'clock along with the kids and try to do everything I have to do alone with them, it would just be chaotic. And some days I still run into that, as when you have children, everything is unpredictable. You can try to structure your day, but you can count on at least 2 times out of 5 days something is going to go left. Something that you did not plan will pop up, if not more often than not. But please don't allow anything to make you feel like you can't accomplish. I have 5 children. You might have 2. It does not matter. Strategize, plan, and put it together. Don't allow anyone to make you feel bad because you have a child, 3 kids, 6 kids, 8 kids. You are still a human being with gifts, talents, and skills, and nothing and no one can stop you except for you. That statement we hear all the time, but it's the truth. People can call you all types of names. They can make you feel as small as an ant. But if you feel as small as an ant, and if you believe in your mind that you're nothing, that you're worthless, you don't have anything to add to life, then the way that you treat your life will amount to the same. You won't see any growth. You won't have any passion. When you look around, everything will just look like gloom, doom, and defeat, because that's what's going on inside your head. If you can listen to anyone on this matter, trust me, you can listen to me. I have 5 kids, ages 14, 13, 10, 8, and a 3-month-old. I have 2 books, currently working on another one. I have a podcast, 99 episodes. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have a company that I run alone. Anything is possible, you guys. I do have a husband who stands with me, who helps me, who assists me with different things that I need him to do. So I am blessed. But I do need you to understand, no matter who you are, whatever your circumstances may be, maybe you are getting assistance from the government. Oh well, so what? Use it to your advantage. Just because you're using it now, it doesn't mean that you have to use it next year. Don't look at it as a handout. Look at it as a hand up. Step on it. Use it as a stepping stone. If you're getting food stamps, hey, save that cash that you're making so that you can buy that home. Save that cash so that you can invest into a company. It's always a way that you can come out of the hole, but you have to strategize. You have to strategize. We all can sit back and make an excuse and say, well, because I don't have this, I can't make that move. Because I don't have a husband, I can't make this move. Because I've never experienced being a mom, I can't do this. Because I have 6 kids and I'm not able to go back to school. Everybody can make any type of excuse. But then for every excuse that can be made, we all can point at somebody who's doing the very thing that you say you can't do, and they have more on their plate than you do. You have people who are in wheelchairs that are rolling circles around people who are sitting on the couch saying they can't do it because their mom abandoned them. Their mom died. You have people who are legally blind who are out here making moves. And you have people with 20/20 vision who can't even make progress one day a week. Come on. There is no excuse. It is now time that we realize who we are, stop second guessing ourselves, and the very thing that you think is going to hold you down, that may be the thing that may propel you forward. Pick up your baggage, put it on your shoulder, and go ahead and walk. You don't have to run. You don't have to sprint. Steady walk. Steady moves are better than no moves at all. A step is better than no steps. A workout or exercise regimen is better than no exercise regimen. An apple a day is better than no apple a day. What I'm saying is, every step you take towards progress is a leap forward. Sometimes people think that they have to quit everything cold turkey, and you have to have all this money, all this backing, all this support from family and friends. You don't need all of that. You just need a willing mind. A willing mind. Even if you don't have a skill, you can go learn a skill. You can go to school and pick up a skill. You can get a mentor to help you learn how to talk, how to manage your money. Anything that you want to learn how to do, you can get on the internet. You can take a class. Some are free. Some you can pay $10, $20 for and get a certificate. You can go to school for 8 to 9 months and get a trade. Anything is possible. One time, my best friend and I were talking, and I was telling her about something that greatly inconvenienced me. And she said, Ned, whenever you're in a situation where you are greatly inconvenienced and you're like, well, I'm going to have to do all of these things just to get that one thing done. She said, do it anyway. And trust that you won't have to do that for too long. There's no way that you can keep making progress. Like I'm knocking on this wall right now. There's no way that you can constantly do this 7 days a week and eventually not put a hole in this wall. There's just no way. If I continue to sit here and knock on this same spot at this same rate, 365 days, eventually my knuckles are probably going to be worn down to the bone and there will be a hole in this wall. Every step gets you higher and closer to where you desire to be in life. Take it from me. If I can do it, certainly you can. And you haven't even heard a quarter of my story. Trust me, it gets better than this. Until next time.